And we're back. So after attempting to get the Belgium versus Argentina demo, still don't have it. I even went onto the Urban Zone website, closed my eyes, scrolled all the way down so that I could only see the demos, but no, I couldn't find them. So in this case, I'm going to just shoutcast from the Consolation playoffs. It's the quarterfinals. It's Italy versus Turkey. And this demo is thanks to XXIII, who was so generous to follow the match during, during the other match. Anyway, let's take a peek at the demos right now, and let's load up Kingdom. I did remove emote only now. So nice to see that at least some of you are also here to show your support for the Consolation playoffs. I hope you didn't see this match. I hope you didn't see the result. I hope you don't spoil it. That would be great. And let's get the show on the road. Right words. I don't know what you're... Oh, calm. Camera mode. 1. Derp. Let's see. There. So it's working now. Okay, let's enjoy the game. As I mentioned many a time here on Kingdom, the key to victory is being a very good nader. It's rare that we have maps that are so nade prone. And okay, that's a nade prone, you can say, because that's not the opening that Italy were hoping for. So let's have a quick check on the list of names here. We find Oruk, Liamsi, which is actually a name that I do recognize, Scoby Berry, Town, and Tiesto. Well, Tiesto is very well known. Hero, D'Artagnan, Danger, Zorro, and Joker are well-known Italian players. I can't remember, but I don't... well... Oh! That's a nice headshot there from Iso. And gets a second! What?! Holy moly! Liamsi going big there. If XXIII has been such a good GTV cameraman, then it's definitely worth shoutcasting this. And apparently it's well worth following Liamsi here. That's 4 in a row without dying. Moves in with the Mach 11, also known as an Uzi. And the Glock is another Uzi, but it's 3 against 3 right now. And finishes off 5 in a row here without dying. Well, actually, it's 7 in a row. Oh, so after killing 8 in a row there, he finally falls to Zorro's LR300. Wow, props. Very impressive SR8 play there. So let's see if the Italians can turn it around. This is, well, I don't know if my same... Nice opening nade there for Tiesto. I don't know if my same reasoning for which map is whose will work, since Turkey is also semi sort of European and could also be good on CTF, but I'm still guessing that that Italy has chosen CTF. So 4-0 here, the start for Turkey. That's a very strong start here on Kingdom. Oh, and Danger here gets strings a couple of kills together. Totti tries to escape, but no such luck. Itacito a little bit slow on the clicks, but a flawless victory here for Italy to retake a little bit of initiative here on this map. 4-1 the score. Let's hope that this gives us a bit of forbearing for a close map here. Clown couldn't finish off Scoberry there. Only 10 bullets here in the clip. But still for Ita. What? Huh? That's interesting. The Kingdom demo is very short. But it seemed like it only just started. Yeah, well, honestly, guys, I can't really do a lot about this. This is the demo that I got. So let's, without further ado, move on to Algiers. Oh, shoutcasting demo is always fun. Anyway, the demo size of both CTF sides seems to be accurate for 10 minutes. We see some replacements as well. Napo is back, and Godness, Ginger, Master Hat in for Italy. For Turkey also Lions and Disaster have been subbed in. So let's look from Italy's perspective. I don't even know the result here on Kingdom, to be honest, but I can imagine that with that good start the Turks would win. Hello Boy Neverde, how are you doing? Nice to see a new name here on the channel. Nice pressure here from the Turkish side, but with the respawn timer about to hit. Nice damage here from Iso to support his teammates. Looking to hold the line here, while the nades are falling into the Italian spawn. Just Godness and Ginger here to stop the pressure, but in fact the pressure is coming from Italy. Yeah, good game I guess, Vitus, indeed. Nice headshot here from Tiesto. Master had the last one standing. Master had dies. Disaster here, well, doesn't have free reign. In fact, whole of Team Italy have just respawned, and they will now put up some counter pressure. But where is Master Hat going? He's deciding to move back. But if he would have kept the pressure up with his teammates, maybe this would have been the first cap of Algiers CTF here. And now the counter pressure should be coming from Turkey, or maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Interesting play here from both countries. I would say that if there would be a little bit more aggressive, then a first cap would already have been possible. But good timing here from Disaster to move in. Again, only 11 bullets in the clip and a nice block from his teammate. But this will be brought home only just. Well, it seems like it's not only wave CTF, but also wave pressure going back and forth here. But the Turks have now got the lead, 1-0. On the harder side of Algiers, it has to be said. There's an active nade below you. Oh, that's completely unawareness there from Lions. Is that a live nade? Is that? Yes, it is. Okay. So the Turks here are going to remain in their spawn. And a good choice that. So, Team Italy are having a bit of trouble here on the easier side, of which I suspected will be their home map, but so many low Italian players here. This is going to be another cap, that's for sure. Scoberry here will be able to Scoby Berry, I don't know, will be able to run it with ease. Now, the real thing with Algiers CTF, because it is so fast, you need to take into account that there will be some pressure coming from the respawning team. Click. Another click. Well, 3-0 the score here, and Italy are having a tough time. Wow. 10 years. Well, I hope you're still playing Buena Verde. Good to see people also return and still enjoy the game. Especially now with COVID rampaging through the world. It's good to see a lot of people return to the game. Nice movement here from Disaster, but he has little to no stamina. Will be able to make sure that both flags get returned. Ooh. Yeah, I was sure that Goddess, or should I say Godness, heard Iso. Oh my god, Iso and Disaster there with a great crossfire. Godness now very low. Was that a cap there, or did I just hear it? Am I starting to hear things? 4-0 either way, and 4 minutes to go. Iso had your number there. No hits whatsoever. Ping can't really be yeah, no, as you can see, ping isn't really the issue. Yeah, indeed, Bo, the Turkish CTF legends, well, pretty much legend defenders and very good counter-attack, I would say. I'm impressed the way the Turks are playing here on blue. And Iso just dividing his attention between the most important players and making sure that it won't be 4-1. Very well played there from him. And that takes a lot of doing, by the way, splitting your attention between so many different things. It's he makes it look easy, let's put it that way. Can Italy keep the pressure going? Well, I'm saying keep the pressure going, but try and put some pressure up. Napo here, last one standing, will do some damage to Iso, but he gets past the corner and will be able to bring it home. 5-0. 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining. I wonder what Italy are going to do here. Well, hey, I heard a nade. Let's investigate. Scobyberry here over at the central building. Getting a little bit frustrated with the lack of hits. And here comes another Turkish counterattack. Zorro last one standing. No counterattack. Well, Zorro did manage to kill one player, And apparently that was enough to stop the whole of Team Turkey to make a 6th cap. Now, as you can see, 5 against 2 here. And great play once more from the Turks. Iso staying alive, last one, but being enough of a thorn in the side of the Italians. And now Lions has full stamina, well, enough stamina I should say, to bring it home. 6-0. The Turkish are also just playing kind of well, I would say steady, not relaxed, but very steady. They're not going to put undue pressure on the Italians and try and make this 15-0 or something like that. I mean, yeah, you can look at this from both ways. Maybe they should, and who knows, maybe the Italians will break. But with this constant pressure, they are also just making sure that Italy won't be able to mount a counter-attack. And, well, very well played from the Turks. I'm really impressed, and I'm kind of disappointed to say, but are the Turks really worthy of being in the Consolation playoffs, or should they simply be in the upper echelons? Then again, obviously, like all of the countries in the Consolation playoffs, they had a lot of matches to try and qualify for the real playoffs, and they didn't do it. And some people say luck of the draw, but I think also the Turks here showing versus Italy, a country that was having a difficult time as well. Oh, wait a second. Which one did I play just now? Knowing me, I would probably have played the top one. Give me 1 second, because I can see that. Okay, started the recording. So for YouTube, I didn't select the wrong recording. This is, in fact, now the aggregate score is 6-0. And now let's hope that Italy can mount a bit of an offensive here. Unfortunately, the demo of Kingdom wasn't complete. Oh, absolutely. I love CTF when it's a good match. Well, actually, even when it's as one-sided as that first half, I can really appreciate the intricacies of it, what's required for a good team. Simply because, well, I also used to play CTF. I was very bad at Team Survivor. The real reason I was bad at Team Survivor is because I have no patience. So I would be the one that goes Leroy Jenkins into the opponents and try and get some epic movie-worthy combos, and never did. Anyway, now let's focus on this match again instead of me talking about good old war stories. So, Italy now 4 versus 2, but Tiesto and Scobie Berry playing it well. Well done here from Master Hat, and gets the shot off with the Desert Eagle as well. Napo manages to return the flag. And it's still 6-0 on aggregate. Flag on flag situation here, but is the red flag... No, it's not. I was about to say, is the red flag safe? Now the aggregate score increasing to 7-0 in favor of the Turks. Some nice nades here from Tiesto and the rest of the Turks. Oh, Godness manages to... And some good blocking there by Scobie Berry. But 2-0. So I'll quickly check the Urban Zone website in a second to see if I can find the result of Kingdom. In fact, I might as well do that now so that we actually know if there is a likelihood of a third and decider. Oh my god, there's so many print screens, but at least I recognize it. Ah, okay, the plot thickens, guys. The Italians managed to win on Kingdom 13-10. So if the Turks continue the way that they're playing now, we will have a third and decider. So I'll have to download that GTV demo then. So that means that we actually have a real match on our hands. 13-10 isn't very impressive. I mean, it's not like there was a clear gap then on Kingdom. But nevertheless, I suppose that they're not going to be playing Team Survivor then for the third and... I mean CTF for the third and decider. Because it's looking like there will be a third and decider. Let's go Italianos, indeed, mind over matter. This is just warming up for the Italians for the third round, for the third map. Nicely done here from Napo. And will they get the first cap here? 1 second before the rest of Team Turkey respawns. So there go their hopes of at least one cap. Ginger very aggressively pushing here towards Camel Corner. Does die in the end, but takes 1.5 person with him. Again, Iso, the last one standing, and he's really their last line of defense from Turkey, but he's let nobody through. Very impressive play here from Iso and the rest of Turkey, of course. But I can appreciate a good defender. I never was a good defender, as I mentioned before. Too impatient. Except for the Turnpike blue side. That was the only place that I liked defending, because it also meant that you could go balls to the wall aggressive and try and take pillars. So that's the only map that would really suit my playstyle. In the meantime, the Turkish keep on capping, and already, well, this is the difference between red and blue. Red is so much easier to keep the offensive going. And the aggregate score is now 12-0. And it's not looking like it will change. Napo deciding, never mind, if you can't get the hits, might as well go away. He's trying to escape the clutches of godness, but he says no way, and in fact, Ginger here, no! Again, Iso, who completely annihilates the Italian, flag return, and in fact 2 caps back to back as a punishment for the Italians touching the red flag. Yes, indeed, Bo. It's pretty clear that the Italians are good TS players and not so good CTF players. Scobie Berry here going to make it 9-0. 3.5 minutes remaining on the clock. Let's switch weapons. Oh, wait a second. This one is also clicking. Oh, it was my weapon. Oh, that sucks for godness. there for Zorro, and Scooby Berry can still harass the Italian respawners. Oh, nice. Oh, how I love water after talking a lot. Back to the game now. Ginger here has a pivotal role to stop this aggressive Turkish push, but unfortunately it was only down to him. It's not successful. Double figures now for the Turks. Maybe they can even make it 20-0. So ISO pushing for once instead of defending. Flag on flag situation, and it's an easy cap here for Lions. Yeah, come on, Scooby Berry and ISO seem to be... Come on, Napo! Very nice job there by the Italians. Saving a little bit of face. One cap is worth 20, right? Okay, dying seconds here of the map. But not of the match, since we now know that Kingdom was in fact a win 13-10 for Italy after a disastrous start on Team Survivor. Let's see. Yes, here we go. Okay. I've got the correct demo and it's already loaded up. So Tahunga, let's see which mode. Okay, this is Team Survivor. Yeah. Just checking camera mode just to be sure. I don't want to interrupt my tabbing. Okay, so they chose Team Survivor. Surprised it's not going to be Bomb, to be honest, but that pretty much means that neither of the countries wanted to play Bomb. D'Artagnan here going to play with the SR8 and opting to stay in tunnels. Spots one person going bridge. Checking the minimap now is a bit of beauty. So for those joining right now, this is a demo shoutcast of Turkey versus Italy. And after Kingdom and Algiers, we didn't have a winner yet. So let's see if Italy here can continue their Team Survivor domination of the Turks, or if after a complete ass whooping from the Turks, a complete ass whooping from the Turks on Algiers CTF, they have rekindled their energies and are now going to go on through to the semi-finals of the Consolation playoffs, I should say. Turks have a 2-man advantage here. Now a 3-man advantage. Danger will get 1 kill. You're bleeding all over the place, Danger, and you can't connect to Scooby Berry, unfortunately. So that's the first round in the bag for the Turks. Now let's see what they can do in these upcoming 18.5 minutes. Nicely done here from Tiesto. Takes out 2 Italians. So all of a sudden there's no man advantage anymore for Italy. Clown does have 100%, whereas Tiesto only 50. Tense stuff, and they're going to meet here. Doesn't Clown have the information that Tiesto is low? Well, actually, it is still 2 hits to take out Tiesto. An exchange of vests. Wow! Well done, Clown. I would be so tempted to med up, but and very unfortunate that he didn't actually get the kill when the moment he got that second hit. Some exchange of nades at L-shaped. He so had to run away, and obviously his nade missed the opponent due to that. We'll find Zorro here. Another exchange of damage, but instant med for Iso means that, well, the Turks had a lead, but now it's 3 against 3. D'Artagnan playing with the UMP. That's probably because it's accompanied by an SR8. Iso, yeah, he's it's Liamsi. I dislike that all of these players are playing with, well, not all of them, but you're known as Liamsi, that's your alias, play with it. But whatever. By the way, of course, I don't know if any of you noticed before, but Liamsi, what? Okay, Liamsi, if you turn it around, it's Ishmael. I don't know if that might be his real name, but anyway, Italy takes the 3rd round. Ooh, great nade there from Isa. Did so much damage to the rest of Turkey. Is Italy. Yeah, okay, Ishmael, whatever. Obviously an adaptation of Ishmael, I would say. But then again, I might be talking out of my arse. That was indeed a very bad rush. Well spotted, Bo. Now the opening exchange in favor of the Turkey team. Keeping an eye out on bridge, but it seems like Italy are retreating into... Yeah, they are. They're going to retreat and hope for an easy kill with either the SR8 or the G36. What's up, Table Bassi, or Base? Welcome to the stream. Well, I'm not playing, I'm shoutcasting, but everybody's playing on 4.3.4. Version. Nice push here from Iso. I think the Italians should have stayed in their hole because this is going to be a slaughter. Surrounded by 4 Turkish. Turkish push towards water tanks encounters some Italian offense, or defense I should say. Clown here going to try and... Ooh, that's bad play from the Italians, to be honest. They expected to be able to... Oh, and even worse communication. D'Artagnan expecting to find a Turkish player there at water tank. Come on, I know you guys can do better, Italy. But nevertheless, they win the round 3-0, and some opening bullets here going in favor of the Turks. But Danger claws one back, as well as Clown. Scobie Berry going to retreat towards water tank, but I'm quite sure, yeah, exactly, there we go. The rest of the Italians were waiting there. Approaching the halfway point slowly but surely, and still nothing between these two countries. Let's have a look at the amount of kills. Zorro at the moment bottom fragging, but Oruk also having a tough time. As we can see, Iso is still going strong. Double figures already for him. Nice use of the angles here by Clown, but he's bleeding to death. He will be picked up by Scobie Berry. It's a 1v1 here, and it's Oruk who will get his 4th kill here, and also the 4th round for Team Turkey. Nicely done here. Turks winning another round. They will be hoping to lead in a couple of minutes, because they've been exchanging rounds now back to back. And all of your efforts, well, you want to reap the rewards. Italy, the, well, more experienced or stronger team survivor team, according to some. A 4v3 at the moment in favor of the Turks. Scobie Berry going to med up Oruk. And it's a 3v3 now. But the Turks managed to med up. But there goes their medic. There's another medic on the... Oh, he bled to death. So, Isa with 9% keeping the Turkish hopes alive. 5-4. Good idea, Rolex. Good idea. Fun stuff ninja during quarantine, everybody. Keep those face masks on. That would be hilarious, actually. So the Italians are going to make it 5-0 here. Scobie Berry remains alive. 2v1. It will take some doing here if he manages to... Well, there we go. The headshot comes in, and at the halfway point, there's nothing between these both countries. This is the 3rd map. And, well... It's good to see... Well, I'm glad actually I wasn't planning on shoutcasting Consolation playoffs, especially not as demos. I mean, sure, if it's live and I'm online. But that was a quick round for the Turks. Itacito, stop messing around, mate. But we're getting our money's worth here. Another CI for the, the Turkish team. I'm still hoping to get that Belgium versus Argentina demo. I want to be shoutcasting the playoffs, even if it has already been shoutcasted. It's also simply for my amusement, and I know a lot of you also like to tune in, even though it's a demo. But what I can tell you is that I'm not going to be shoutcasting the leagues, unless it's maybe semi and finals, but definitely not up for shoutcasting the regular leagues. Ooh, nice double tap there by Oruk. Stays alive. Spots. Oh, he's last one standing. Has to run away. And it's 6-all. No, with September rapidly getting closer, that means that I'll be a dad, which is still a crazy thought, but I would like to prepare myself mentally, maybe even physically for that. Still got a baby room to finish. 4v4 at the moment, and the Italians are going to break out of L-shaped. The medic is still happening for the Turks. Nicely done. Very good medic here, but can Danger clear up the remaining Turkish players? No, he can't. So, Turkey in the lead once more, 7-6. It's often when the clock starts to tick down, people, well, and they're seeing that no difference can be made, they start changing tactics. And that's most times also when the mistakes are being made and when one country will, unfortunately, start to lose. 4v4 at the moment, but a very stacked Turkish, health-wise at least. Everybody has 90%. Now it's 4v3. And the Italians had plenty of time to med up. Iso here going on a little bit of a ring around the rosy, trying to avoid the Italians it seems, but that wasn't smart. Now he has been spotted, brought down to 45%, won't be able to get very far. And they know that he's around Kabul, around, what's it called? Mechanics, thanks very much. I needed to know that location, Danger. Obviously, the big wrench on the top of the building is kind of a dead giveaway. But it's all square again, 7-7. Nice pre-fire here from Danger. Takes a little bit of damage due to the headshot. But it's 5 against 3. Chesto brings it down to 3 versus 4. But he is in desperate need of some medical attention. Disaster coming from an awkward angle. Oh, Disaster didn't have a medkit. Sorry, for a second there, I thought that red dot on his arrow was a medkit. But it wasn't the big blinking cross. So it will be 4 versus 3, but the writing's on the wall here. They should be around for the Italians. Especially since they have so many medkits still alive. There we go. Italy now in the lead after winning 2 rounds. No, well, yeah, after winning 2 rounds back to back, I think I'm not lying. Yes, I'm not lying. 5 and a bit minutes remaining here. A lot of action here on Tohunga. I'm really pleased that this is the 3rd map. And this seems to be another round for the Turkish, so 8-8 maybe. But don't discount the Italians. They have an SR8 as well, so with a couple of long-range shots and 1 medkit. Ooh, they're coming. And 4 versus 2. You know that the pincer movement is rapidly coming towards Zorro now. And Chesto will be able to stop his potential escape route. 8-all. Don't forget that if this can still go to a draw, believe it or not, because it's still the 1st to 2. So I'll have to look for another GTV demo if that's the case. 4 versus 4 now. Oruk does a little bit of damage and has some very good info to take out Danger with the double tap on the helmet. And also finishes off Hero here. Chesto on the other side also doing the business. And Turkey is back in the lead. God, it's been going up and down for both of these countries. Thanks everybody for the new follows today. We're rapidly getting closer to 1,500 followers, which is amazing. Also approached 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. A nice nade there from Zoro, straight in the face of the top fragger Iso. Then again, Chesto has also been doing a lot of damage the last couple of rounds. But look at Disaster, he has 5 kills, whereas all of his teammates have at least double. Nice push here, but Scobyberry has the awkward angle here and takes out a ton of Italians. D'Artagnan manages to escape the L-shaped. It's now D'Artagnan and Clown versus Disaster. Disaster down to 60%. And it's D'Artagnan who will finish him off. It's 9-0, 3 minutes remaining. Oh my god. Well, if you're not sitting on the side of your seat, on the tip of your seat, whatever it's called, then nothing will make you... Disaster is a CTF player. Thanks for that intro, Bo. That makes a lot of sense. Then again, I mean, Turkey had plenty of players. You'd say that they would manage to find a CTF player. Anyway, 2 minutes remaining and a little bit, and it's 5-0. And now we see the map slow down slightly. As you can see on the minimap, here we go. The crossfire and also team damage. The Italians have... Wow, such good movements from Scobyberry. And in comes Disaster and Oruk from both sides to finish it off. Nicely done here. Great team play there by the Turks. You could see the pincer movement on the minimap coming towards Water Tank and enveloping the Italians. Oh man. Caesar would have been proud. Well, not of the Turks beating the Italians, but whatever. 2 minutes on the clock. Can the Italians mount their final comeback here? We're all rooting for you guys. We want to have a fourth map since we were stolen kingdom. Hero escapes to fight another day and gets some medical attention. Back to 90%. They still have the man advantage, the Italians here. Now, what can Scobyberry, Disaster and Iso do? Iso doing tons of damage, but can't finish off a second. And in fact, danger with the med. Disaster here going to try and run the clock. No, not going to happen. All square, 10-10. This is going to be a slow round if my experience in shoutcasting is a good predictor. Kills 3-3, and one of the Italians is very low, but that's not going to stop Scobyberry here doing the work. D'Artagnan, you need to move in. This can mean curtains here, but a nice angle for D'Artagnan to take out Scobyberry. What the fuck? Well, Italy have to win this round. So the Turks, after obliterating Italy on Algiers, but losing just by the narrowest of margins, I think it was 3 rounds on Kingdom, they seem to be winning this. They have the man advantage now as well. Poor old Zorro. Yes, indeed, Bo. If only, well, who was it? D'Artagnan there moved in when the Turks were medicing. But no use crying over spilled milk is the saying. It's 3 versus 3 now. Can the Italians win here? ISO very low, down to 19%. Wow. Well, ISO finishing it off with style with only 19% finishes off the remaining Italians. Oh my God, what a game. What a game. So that means GG Turkey indeed. And that means that Turkey, since I won't be shoutcasting the rest of the Consolation playoffs, oh, well, actually, I wanted to say, well, Turkey goes through to the semi-finals. I wanted to say, and they will face UK or Mexico, but I don't actually have the result here. And I'm not going to spoil it for, well... you're most welcome for the cast, Bo. Thanks very much, everybody, for watching. It makes it also worth my while knowing that I can entertain you through this. Even though it's a demo, I'm going to see if I can find the demo of Belgium versus Argentina. I really want to shoutcast that, but hey, if it's not there, it's not there. But I would really like to just shoutcast all of the playoffs, at least of the winners bracket. Once more, thanks for watching. Thanks for all of your support. Also, thanks to all of the subs. I see that we're rapidly going downhill with subs, down to 30 now, whereas we were at 83 just a couple of days ago, but that's pretty much down to one huge sub train. I appreciate everybody watching a lot more, and yeah, I hope we find that Belgium versus Argentina demo. For now, though, thanks for watching, and of course we're going to finish with a little bit of a song. I'll upload this to YouTube ASAP. Good night, everybody. It was a pleasure shoutcasting. Bye-bye.